The problems at the moment, in the elections in particular, are users who are unfamiliar with the ways you can be misled online. There are still a lot of people who are just as at risk from untrue information as they are from, say, banking scams and phishing scams. So we need to make sure that people feel comfortable online, able to assess what they see.
We want to make sure that the users can find authoritative and objective information on all the candidates and all the parties that are up for the EU parliamentarian elections. So for this specifically, we're partnering with the parties and politicians themselves.
We built a set of tools, one being information around the actual European elections and the logistics. When you search for information around the actual deadline in your country or what documents to bring, you would see that as an info box popping up on the search result page, and it will tell you that this is information directly ingested from the EU Parliament so that people know that they can trust that information.
We're seeing the beginning of realistic solutions. We're seeing some genuinely useful, workable initiatives.
We give every candidate the ability to post a political statement and their top 3 priorities in this info box so that users get a better understanding of what these candidates, these politicians actually stand for.
This partnering with politicians and parties is a difference to how we normally operate in search. We've done tremendous outreach, like working with the parties and politicians directly, and hoping that that will drive to success, that the users can find more valuable information.
Lots of people are responsible. There's not one problem here. We have to break it down. If the problem is foreign governments interfering in democracy, it's ultimately a problem to be dealt with between governments. If the problem is the way that internet tools are designed and how that might make it easier or harder for misinformation to spread, then the companies building them need to take responsibility. All of us voters need to be responsible for what we share. Journalists need to be careful. Journalists need to show their sources.
Crosscheck is a way of different newsrooms and media and researchers coming together to work together and pool their resources to investigate and verify false and misleading claims, and then collaboratively endorse that claim and publish it in their respective media outlets. It helps more readers find it and also increases trust. Obviously, a part of journalism is competitive, and it is a competitive industry. On the other hand, facts are not a competitive advantage. They're the basis upon which we all enter journalism, and the basis upon which our institution's future rests. If the audience don't trust that the facts are right, it contributes to kind of a weakening trust in the media and institutions in general.
We need politicians to step up and recognise that they are often part of the problem. We need politicians to stop misleading voters in order to win votes. And we also need to find technical solutions that can scale so that we can identify possible false information and act on it quickly.